When you launch Power BI, you are presented with a Backstage view. This view may change over time as Power BI is still evolving and there may be many updates. Power BI's Backstage view is essentially a location where users can access various features and settings related to their reports and datasets. It serves as a control center for managing files, options, and account settings. From here, you can create new reports, open existing ones, save your work, and access recent files. This section also includes options for importing data from different sources and exporting your reports to various formats. From here, users can also sign in or sign out of their Power BI accounts and manage account-related settings such as privacy, security, and notifications. This section allows users to customize the behavior and appearance of the Power BI desktop application. You can adjust settings related to data load, visualization defaults, report themes, and much more. If you click on Options and Settings, you get access to Options and Settings panel. I will talk about this panel in the next lecture. Here you have the About button, which provides information about the current version and licensing details of the application. Overall, the Backstage view in Power BI offers a convenient way for users to manage their files, customize application settings, access help resources, and ensure the security and performance of their reports and datasets. So let's go back to Home, and from here, let's click on the Blank Report option. What you see now is called a Power BI canvas. This is where we can build our reports. Some of you may find the user interface intimidated, but trust me, once I take you through the visual interface, you will realize it's very simple to work with Power BI desktop application. But before we get our hands dirty, let's get familiar with the Power BI desktop user interface. On the top, we have a ribbon. For many of you who have been working with Microsoft Office, this ribbon will look familiar. There are 6 main tabs. The first is the File tab. The File tab gives you access to the Backstage view, which I just explained a short while ago. As I mentioned earlier, from here you can open existing reports, save your work, import data from different sources, and export your reports to various formats. Let's go back. The second tab is Home. Here you will find a couple of groups. The first group is the clipboard. You can perform operations like cut, copy, paste from here. In the second group, which is data, you can get the data from an external source or you can type the data manually. If you click on the Get Data drop-down button, you will see all the options from here where you can get the data. You can connect to various data sources, for example, SQL Server, MySQL, Excel files, web services, SharePoint lists, and much more. Power BI supports a wide range of data connectors to access and retrieve data from diverse sources. The Transform Data button is a shortcut that directly opens the Power Query editor. It helps you access data transformation capabilities more quickly when you want to apply additional changes to your data. The new visual option in the Home tab allows you to add a new visualization to your report canvas. You can also add a new visual from a list of available visualizations as shown on the right side. We will cover about visualizations in detail later in this masterclass. For the time being, I will simply delete this. Just click on the visualization and delete it by pressing the delete button on your keyboard. There are other options as well in this tab, which I will cover when we reach that stage. The next tab is Insert. From here, we can add new pages, visuals, and different elements. Again, I will not go too much into the details right now. We will cover these in detail later. The next tab is the Modeling tab. This is where you manage the data model for your report. It provides a set of tools and functionalities to define relationships between tables, create calculated columns, and measures using DAX. It provides a set of tools and functionalities to define relationships between tables, create calculated columns, and measures using DAX and set various data modeling options. Using manage relationships, you can define and manage relationships between tables in your data model. Properly defining relationships is essential for establishing connections between related data tables, enabling you to perform cross-table calculations and visualizations. Then you have new measure, which allows you to create new calculated measures using DAX expressions. Measures basically are calculations based on your data that can be used in your visualization to display aggregated values. The new column option enables you to create new calculated columns using DAX expressions. Calculated columns are additional columns derived from existing data columns, allowing you to add new insights to your data. You can click on New Table to create new tables within your data model. These tables can be used to store intermediate results, custom calculations, or to organize your data for better analysis. There are other options as well. We will cover these later. The next tab is View. Here you can customize your reports by applying themes. You can use the page view to tweak the page view. Using the mobile layout, you can design the layout for the mobile or a tab. There are other options that we can tweak here as well, and we will cover them later in this masterclass when we customize our reports. The next tab is Optimize. This tab helps you in optimizing performance or data models within the Power BI desktop. We will cover this as well in one of the lectures later. The last tab is Help. The Help tab provides access to resources and support options to assist you in getting help, finding answers to questions, and staying updated on the latest features and news related to Power BI. Remember, Microsoft regularly updates Power BI to enhance its capabilities. So exploring the Help tab can help you stay up to date with the latest developments and best practices. On the left hand side, we can choose the kind of view that we want. We have the report view. Below that, we have the table view. Then we have the model view. And finally, we have the DAX query view. Let's briefly understand what these views are for. The first one is the report view. This is the default and most used view in Power BI desktop. It is the canvas where you design and build your data visualizations, charts, tables, and other report elements. In this view, you can create a layout for your report by dragging and dropping visuals from the visualizations pane onto the canvas. You can also add text boxes, images, and buttons to provide context and interactivity to your report. Report view allows you to interact with your data visualizations, apply filters, drill down into data, and explore the insights represented by your visuals. You can also use the Fields pane to manage fields and apply various data transformations using the Power Query editor. Moreover, the report view supports the creation of calculated measures and columns using DAX for more advanced analysis. Below the report view, we have the table view. Currently, it is empty. The table view presents data in a familiar tabular layout, offering users a structured and intuitive way to examine their data sets. Each row represents a record or observation, while columns correspond to different attributes or variables. This view provides a straightforward means to explore and analyze the underlying data, enabling users to easily identify patterns, outliers, and relationships. Moreover, users can perform various operations within the table view, such as sorting, filtering, and applying calculations to further refine their analysis and derive insights. Overall, the table view serves as a foundational tool for data exploration and understanding within the Power BI environment. Below that, we have the model view. This view provides a comprehensive visual representation of the data model underlying the report. It offers users a graphical user interface to explore and manage the relationships between different tables, as well as the fields and measures within each table. The model view allows for the creation of calculated columns, measures, and tables using DAX, facilitating advanced calculations and analysis. Additionally, users can define hierarchies and manage data categorization to enhance the organization and usability of their data model. This view serves as a crucial tool for data modeling and ensures the integrity and efficiency of the underlying data set, enabling users to build robust and insightful reports with ease. Lastly, we have the DAX query view. This view provides users with a dedicated space to write and test DAX queries against their data model. It offers a text-based interface where users can directly write DAX formulas to perform complex calculations, create custom measures, and filter data. This view allows for the rapid iteration and validation of DAX queries, enabling users to fine-tune their calculations and ensure the accuracy of their results. However, the DAX query view provides syntax highlighting and autocomplete features to assist users in writing DAX expressions efficiently. It serves as a valuable tool for users familiar with DAX who require precise control over their data analysis and reporting processes within Power BI Desktop. If you do not see DAX query view, then you can activate it from the options and settings, which I have explained in the next lecture. On the right side, you will see some panes. Let me click on report view. There you go. So you will see some panes. We have the filters, then we have visualizations, and then we have data pane. The canvas consists of several key panes that facilitate the report creation process. The data pane displays all the tables and fields from the data set, allowing users to drag and drop them onto the canvas to create visualizations. The visualization pane provides a gallery of visualization types, such as charts, graphs, and maps, which users can select and customize to represent their data effectively. There are other panes as well, which I will cover in detail later in the lectures. So, this was all about the visual interface of the Power BI desktop. I'm now sure that you will not get intimidated with this interface and will be excited to work with this now.